Hi, this is Glenda. This is another case where I thought I'd share my experience with a product I've bought recently. I got this flip and fold Moroccan die. It doesn't come in a little plastic thing like this, it comes in a cellophane packet. And it has these mystery pieces in it. And I say that because I've never seen such shocking instructions. If you look at the packaging, it tells you can get detailed instructions. For detailed instructions, go to Sizzix. When you get to Sizzix, you get a PDF. It has these same 3 photos with a tiny bit of text underneath. You probably won't be able to see here, but it's seriously lacking in information. So that was my first problem. It also does not come on a magnetic sheet, but I wouldn't expect it to. The words say live, was it live, laugh and love? I'm not sure how you're supposed to fit them on anywhere. And you have these various pieces. And it's only sort of obvious. This piece I had issues with as to, some sort of guidelines would be nice. So anyway, I thought I'd share what I worked out. I thought I was buying this die on clearance, that it was an older die. Turns out I was probably getting it out of the new arrivals section, and it's actually a new die. And when I googled it, it looked like I was the only person on the planet that had ever bought it, because there were no samples, no YouTubes, no anything. The lady whose designer's name is on it, Caitlin Lazardi, she had a very, very, very general video on the general flip fold concept that really didn't show how to do this card. So that's where I got to. My first hassle was it doesn't tell you anywhere on the packaging what size card. You need to start with a base card. You have to provide that, and I've got sticky on the back. It doesn't tell you, so I just started with a standard card size, and that was so not right. The card size you actually need is 4 3/8 by 6 1/4. So, would it have killed them to have put that on it somewhere? So anyway, this is the first one I did just to try and work out the pieces. This little thing slots. I don't know how long before it tears. So I may as well mention these pieces now. I wasn't sure at all what that was supposed to be, but basically you can put that anywhere. In the picture on the box, on the packet, they do have it sort of halfway with a sentiment in between. In fact, that's where they've put their live, laugh, love. So anyway, that's just a border. You've got 2 corner pieces that are opposites, so I've just put them inside. This was the next one I did. For this one, I stuck down this piece and just had this part flying free. And for this one, I left both of them flying free. And again, I don't know how long before this tears. And I've got my sentiment in there and the same treatment inside. This was the next thing I did, and I realise it's not the world's best card, but I took these. My bling is so old, it's not got any sticky left. I've so got to use up my stuff. I took this piece here and just cut it twice, and then I took this one and I cut that piece, and then I turned it around and matched it up and cut it again to get the circle piece that's in under this text that you can barely read. So that was just using it without doing the whole flip fold deal. I thought I should do something different. And then this last one, I didn't bother putting the corners and things on. but I did have a nasty battle with corner rounders. And again, I left them flying free. So that's what I came up with, and I'll show you how I put it together. So it's, if you're going to use a stamp position platform thing or do what I did here and die cut, it's much easier to do it before you assemble it. So your side pieces, this was my next issue, because you've got to fold some of it, some of your die cuts are going to be on the wrong side. So the first one I did, I ended up with these ones the right way and the rough side on these, but because they're the feature, I thought that's not great. There's a score line here, so let me think. I'm going to fold it, this is the wrong side, and I'm going to fold it back and burnish it. And then because this is showing and it's the wrong side of the die cut, I'm just going to rub over it with my bone folder to try and hide the fact. If you're familiar with die cutting, you'll know there is a right and a wrong side, and and if you don't wreck your die cut in the process. And then these ones have to fold back, and there is a very, very minimal score line here, that the thicker the card, the more it fights you. So there's that piece. I'll do the same to this one. So I'm folding it away, burnishing and flattening my die cut. And then these ones are going to fold back. Like that. No matter how many times you pick the little pieces out, there's always another one that you've missed. Okay. So then I just got some fast fuse. You can clearly use any type of adhesive you like. And I'm just going to line this up really carefully so that it is in the middle. Rub off any extra adhesive. And do the same thing on the other side. This time you really want to make sure that these match up. I don't know why it's fighting me. Seriously, how can they be different sizes? They came out of the same die cut. So there's the basic part of the card. And we've got these decorative pieces to go on. I'm hoping I haven't made a mistake with this card I chose, because I thought it was metallic and I think it's actually more like a vellum. So we'll see what happens. So I've just put some fast fuse and then some liquid adhesive. And this time you're lining it up so that it's in the middle. What I'm looking for is getting this even around here. Just hold it for a second. I shall put some more glue and a weight on it in a minute. Okay. So again, only this time we'd also want to make sure it lines up with the other piece. Oops. And then obviously you've got these decorative pieces you can put on. And I won't bore you with doing that, but obviously they will just glue in. But the other thing that I had to give deep thought to was these little round jiggies, if I could pick it up. Okay. So what I did was some mini glue dots, and I'm just going to put a couple on the circle here, and bring my first circle in. And sort of center it and make sure that the little slit is vertical on the crease, like that. And then you take the second one and you fit them together like that, and put a couple more glue dots on the other side. Bring the whole thing over, and that should do it. Oops, there we go. So that's what I learned about assembling this thing. So if you end up buying this die, I hope that helps and saves you some struggle. And that's what I have to offer for today. So again, that's how I did the inside, and thanks for watching.